So we got a lot of entrepreneurs in the audience. Can you talk about what does somebody have to do to get your attention, and then maybe what are some things that people have done pitching you where you said there's literally no way I'm getting any of my money near this?
Yeah. So can I back up a little bit?
Sure.
Does everybody know what a VC is or what a venture capital is and what we do? Are there people who are not clear on it? And no one's going to raise their hand, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Because I didn't know when I started. I mean, right before I started, I didn't really know. People hear about angel investing. Angel investing is when you take your own money and you put it to work. You invest in startups. That's angel investing. When you become a professional investor, a venture capitalist, it means you go out to rich people like Shantae. Where's Shantae? Shantae is rich, y'all. Right here, look. He's rich. That guy right there, so you got a lot of money. And you say, Shantae, I've got this thing, I know how to invest money. And David's rich too. Yeah, he's giving me money too. And you go out to them and say, hey, I have a track record. I've been investing for a while. I have sold companies. I have made money. I know what I'm doing. I've crossed my T's and dotted my I's, and you should give me some money, and I'll take your money, and I'll go out and find the startups and give money to those startups. That is an LPGP relationship, and now I'm professionally investing. So that's what a venture capitalist is. So I take that money. I take other people's money and go out and invest in that, invest in startups. And when I invest in a company, it gets sold. I give you your money back first, and then the profits we split 80-20. So I give you 80% of the profits, I take 20% of the profits. It's your money, but I'm still getting 20% of the profits, right? Which sounds kind of like, what's up with that? But I found the company, I worked on it. You could have never gotten it. You would have never been introduced to companies like this. So that's kind of how it works. So some of the things that have been, worrisome, I'll say, is that people will come to me and they'll say, I've got this idea, and I'm working at Mellon Bank full time, but I got this idea. It's going to be great, and here's some mock-ups of it, and it's going to be a $1 billion company, and we're going to make this thing happen, and all I need, man, is a little bit of money from you. Dude, you're still at work. There's no chance you're going to focus on the company the way I need you to focus on the company, because being at a startup requires the entirety of your thought. And so you can't go to work from 9 to 5 and then try to go work on a startup and be successple at it with my money. What you can do though is go out and do it on your own, get the product up to a point where it's built. I can see it. Quit your job, and then say, we've gotten some traction. We've gotten a few people to actually use our product, and actually a few people have even started to pay for it. And here's a roadmap as to how we're going to get more companies. And if we had a little bit more money, we can put some fuel on the fire and really make it happen.
So that's why you need the angels first, so you can quit your job and then go get VC.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So you go to your friends and family, and if they don't have it, look, it doesn't take a lot of money to start a company these days. It did before. Frankly, you can actually do it without money. And and what I mean by that is, if you're not a coder, you have to go out and recruit a coder to be on your team, and you don't pay that coder. You just give them equity in your company, and now you have a team, and they can code all day and all night for no money, right? And come up with a product, and then go out and sell it to their group, their network, their friends. They're on social media, Twitter, and sell it to their people, or have them download and use it, and then come to me and say, hey, this is what we've done, bootstrap, with our own energies and efforts. I'm impressed by that, and I'm interested in hearing, because now I know that you're a hustler.
Have you seen people trying to build something and don't really have anything yet, but didn't want to give up equity like that?
Yeah, and I get that, right? So what people have to understand is that, and this is not what people want to hear, but not every business is a venture capital backable business, right? So what I mean by that is, there's nothing wrong with going out and starting a company and not getting outside money and just have it be essentially a lifestyle business. And you're making $1 million, $500,000, $2 million a year without people like me in your ear talking about, I need more, I need more, I need more. You need to move faster, you need to move faster. 70 or 80% of the S&P 500 companies have never gotten outside capital. So just because it sounds sexy and it sounds hot, it's hard, man. I'm telling you, when I give you some money, man, I need you to do, you gotta, you can't come sideways.
There's expectations.
Yeah, it's it can be, look, we can, there are different kinds of venture capitalists, right? And theoretically we're all helpful and supportive and all that, but at the end of the day, you keep in mind what I just explained to you. I have people who have given me, rich people, like, where are you, Shante? You stand up. Rich people like Shante who've given me money, and if they give me $1, they want $10 back. So it's not a game. This ain't a game. I can't go out and invest in you because you are X. I've got to go out and invest in you because I think you're going to make me rich. And I can make my investors rich, right? Now, that sounds harsh.
Do you have people coming to you, they feel like you should invest in them because they're black?
I do.
How do you deal with those folks?
So it's tricky because I understand it. And I know how I got to where I am. I didn't get to where I am because I was smarter than the next person. I got to where I am because people were nice to me and helpful to me. So I have an obligation to be helpful to others who are trying to get there. Mm-hmm. I spend an inordinate amount of time helping entrepreneurs who I know will not be backable by venture, but I try to be helpful to them and get them to understand what's not right with their product. And some people can't take that well. They don't take that feedback well. But it doesn't matter. It's my obligation to do that because people did it for me, and I know ultimately can be very helpful. People think it's not just. So if somebody approaches me today after the talk, and they say, mm-hmm. Hey, I've got a startup, and this is what we're doing. You got to keep in mind, I see 100 people every month. I got to make a decision if I'm going to invest in your company that's kind of okay. You don't really get this part of it, or I can go, to the next person, and they're doing $1 million a month in revenue, and everything's on point. I got to make that decision. Is there enough potential in this person who's not quite there, doesn't quite get it? I got a much steeper learning curve, or this person who's already sold a company before mm-hmm. on her second company, making $1 million a month in recurring revenue.
Yeah.
That's kind of an easy decision, but you can't be mad at me for not investing in this.
Right.